Hello guys, I have this Chevrolet Aveo and I have this is the front clock which was not working, so I have opened the top part of the clock which has firstly I want to tell you what was the problem. The clock is not working at all, and I have this is the connector for the clock, and I removed the clock and I have checked the voltage. I'm getting 12 volt here. However, the clock, I have checked the connector as well, and the clock is not working at all. So what I did was I have opened the clock as well. The clock has this cover in the back side. Here you can see the back cover. I have removed. It can be removed very easily. It is just the help of your nails. And so I checked the connector voltage over here as well, and so this you as you can see the thick line is, this one is the negative, and this one, the one which I can, let me just focus a bit. Yeah, now I hope you can see. So this one is the positive line. So I have checked the line. I'm getting the voltage over here, and after that there is this is after this is there is a jumper. No, sorry, there's not a jumper. It's a diode. After this, I believe this diode is for safety purpose, and I believe this is till here I'm getting 12 volts, and after that I'm not getting 12 volts. So I'll flip the circuit and show you the diode. You can see here, this one, this is the diode, and I checked the diode. It's not working. Actually, it is damaged. It is blown up. I believe it is open from both the sides. I'm not getting the reading in forward bias. So as of now I have not checked. I'll just quickly go ahead and just short the terminal and see if the display starts working. So I'll just pause the video for a second, and I'll just connect it with a small jumper and see if it's working or not. So yes, I have finally repaired the clock and it is working now. So I'll just show you, just a moment. So as I was expecting, there were some few problems. Firstly, as I told you earlier, there was a diode which wasn't working. So what I did was, instead of replacing the diode, in order to just check it, I will show you where is it. Yeah, this one, this is the diode, and so I replaced it. I did not replace it. I just, what I did was, I tried to jumper the, because it's just a safety diode, and it stops the reverse voltage, or maybe a high uh, voltage surge. So just to avoid, so what I did was, to temporarily check it, I just tried to jumper it with a wire, but still it wasn't working. And then I and I, and it took a lot of time for me as well to finally understand this circuit. This circuit is a bit confusing actually. One thing I have wanted to tell you is that this IC, I tried to find the data sheet. I'll give you the number of the IC. I couldn't find it. But and the other part is that this when I opened up and the clock and looked carefully, I found this mark. You can see here. This there is a burn mark over here. Okay, let me see. I think you can see it right now. So I thought this display is blown up, but then later on when I checked it, I googled it and I saw the images. All the displays had the same black mark on either the left or the right hand side or below. So when I found out this is not just a simple LCD segmented display, just this is fluorescent vacuum fluorescent display. And I checked the number. Actually, I removed the display as well, so I got to know the number of the display, the and as well as the number of the IC as well. I tried to find out the data sheet of the IC, but I couldn't. And but fortunately, I got the details of this segment display. This is manufactured in Philippines, and it is from Futuba. So this is a fluorescent vacuum display, or I think vacuum fluorescent display. I don't know how it is called. I forgot. So this had the same mark on the top right side or uh, on the left side. So I thought I realized that it is not blown up. Actually, there is some kind of system because of which there is this something. There is a manufacturing system there. There must be that this mark is there on all the modules actually. So then what I did is when I removed it and placed it back and soldered all the pins, and I checked the wire, and I also had some dry solderings on these contacts, these cable contacts, and uh, there was a Zener diode as well, which was dry soldered, and it wasn't giving me the right voltage. So then I removed it and tried it once again, but then it started giving me the right. I got around 5 volts, 4.7 volts, I think, here. So I just checked without putting the diode there. The Zener diode, you can see it's this is the Zener diode. So I just checked without putting the Zener diode. I was getting the right voltage, but later on I checked the Zener diode, which was there. It's the same Zener diode. It was there from the start, and so I checked it. It is working fine now. It has no problems. I believe there was a dry soldering. So then when I checked, and I one more thing that I wanted to tell you, that these lights these lights that you see, these are all signal lights, warning lights and indicator lights uh, for uh, for fog lamp, for example, for seat belt, for anti theft immobilizer, and etc. So however, I have this aveo, which is the base model, and the base model doesn't have any kind of signal lights on this display. It just has this clock which works. Rest of the lights don't work at all, and the reason is I traced all the tracks, and the wire I will show you it has only 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 connectors. So rest of the pins are not connected. So what I did was I traced all the tracks, and these tracks are these tracks go to open pins. So all these indicators, these LEDs, they are non-functional. So that is the reason. So there is no use of them. They are just there because it's a standard module which is fit into all the models actually. So in this base model, it's just the clock which works. And so I checked it. I just resoldered. I just reflowed all the soldering points, and I replaced this diode. This diode. This is the one. This is the one diode. This is just a simple plain diode which IN 4007. So this diode was blown up, so I replaced it with a new one, and so the rest of the things are the same. And just one more, this track was broken, so I have replaced it with a wire, as you can see. Now the display has started working. So I just, before putting it all back, I have checked it on the car as well. So I'll show it once again to you in just a moment. I'll just put the negative cable, and these are the two. There are three connections actually. This one is always hot. You can see this point. This Yeah, sorry. Yeah, this is the one which always has the 12-volt line, and this one is turned on when the accessories is on, and the other two pins, this pin has the voltage when the car is turned on. So these two wires, what I did is, why I have shorted them, and in order to get the light, because the red wire just supplies the voltage to the IC, and it doesn't give the voltage to the display, the light part actually, the backlight part of the display. So I have just twisted the wire together, and I'll just give the positive 12 volt over here, and now the clock is working, as you can see. So I hope this video has helped you, and the information I have provided to you, I believe that will help you out if any one of you is stuck. And one more important thing was, I'm still confused about this IC. It has all the supply rails, for positive supply rails, but I couldn't find any direct ground, and so I'm a bit confused as well. So if you know, I'll give you the number of the IC as well in the description. Do let me know how what if you have the data sheet of this IC. That will be great help. So of great help, and so it might come in handy in future if something goes wrong, or if I want to order it, or if any one of you want to order it. So please do let me know. So that's it, guys. I hope you like this video, and so do give it a thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel. And also wanted to tell you, I'm uploading this video after a long time. So I hope you all like this video, and I'll just show you a small clip as well once I have completely fitted this clock in the car as well. Okay, so thanks for watching this video. God bless you. It holds the time as well. So if I suppose say remove the keys and put it back again, you will see the clock doesn't get reset, and it holds the time, it keeps the time. One more thing I wanted to add here is apart from the clock, there was a fuse which was also blown. As you can see, this 10 ampere clock audio fuse, which is located here just on the right side of the, it's on the right hand side door. This fuse box is located, and it is this dashboard's right hand side, and this is the location of the fuse. You can see in just a moment. So yeah, this is the fuse. This fuse was also blown.